Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kurt, and welcome back to Farlands or Bust. I got one of those iron pants on the ground. Looking like a fool with your iron pants on the ground. Okay, this is a very unusual hidey hole because it's a desert island, and I had to dig quite far down in order to get some solid, stable ground to build the hidey hole. So I need to find my way out of here is the situation at hand. I do have a bunch of dirt, probably. Yep. Let's hope nothing evil and nefarious spawned upstairs. Okay. Seem okay. And we're okay. Alright. Yeah, that was a weird hidey hole. I don't know what was up with that. I probably would have been better off just building a cube out of dirt and calling that the hidey hole. But no matter. Continuing on, what is that cow doing out on the ice? The mysterious ice cow. Indeed. Anyway, continuing on. Yeah, what do we got going on? At our Child's Play charity fundraiser over at farlandsorbust.com. Raised a little bit more money. We're at $4,087.44. 13% of our way to $29,220. That's amazing. I appreciate everybody's contributions. Keep going there to do that. And yeah, like I said, at 20%, I will release the video of me building the new Farlands or Bust computing system. That is actually probably going to happen tomorrow. I'm going to actually build the computer, but I'm going to hold on to that video until we reach 20% for you all. And you know what that means? There's actually quite a few things going on today. That means that this episode of Farlands or Busts, barring any sort of terrible situation, which I really hope everything just goes smoothly tomorrow, but barring that, this will be the last Farlands or Bust episode recorded and rendered and created on the original Farlands or Bust computer, one I built in 2008. Windows XP, just a standard old Core 2 Duo. So look forward to good times ahead with the new computing system, but parting is such sweet sorrow, I guess. Not really. You guys won't really notice a difference, but I probably will. So there's that, but it's also the 100th episode since I renamed the series Farlands or Bust. Back before episode 31, it was called Minecraft Adventures because I really started this Let's Play just as a standard, vanilla Let's Play of Minecraft. And then I started doing the Farlands or Bust thing, so I renamed it based on your suggestions. I got a lot of good suggestions. I picked Farlands or Bust. And that episode 31 is also where I introduced it for Child's Play charity. Before then, I was just doing it as a Let's Play. And then I realized, you know what, this is really quite the walkathon marathon, so it fits right in with the charity fundraiser theme. Child's Play charity is a great charity, giving toys, books, and games to kids in children's hospitals around the world. It's run by, or founded by, the creators of Penny Arcade, which coincidentally, it was the Penny Arcade comic, was how I first heard of Minecraft way back the summer of 2011. And then I ended up buying it based on that and whatnot. So everything's full circle. But yeah, it was then that I started the first Child's Play charity fundraiser with a very modest goal of $820, which was based on it's supposedly supposed to take you 820 hours of walking in a straight line from the center of a Minecraft map to reach the far lands. So I just kind of based it off of that, and I thought that would take a while for us to reach that goal, and then less than a week, like 5 days later, we reached $820, and to be honest, and to be a little bit sappy, that was kind of a little light bulb went off in my head, and that is pretty much when I realized, hey, this is a thing. People are actually excited about this, as excited as I am. You like me. You really like me. No, I don't know, but it was before that, I was just doing it for fun. Every other day or so I was uploading a video. But then after that, I realized that this could be a good thing, both for charity and, something that interests me, and I can continue making more and more and more content and Minecraft and other video games and things. So it it lit the flame, I guess you could say. It set my pants on fire. No, I shouldn't say that at all. That is not the words that wanted to come out of my mouth. Oh, God. Okay, anyway, I'm getting off into a strange and unusual territory here. Let's pull it back, Kurt. But yeah, so yeah, that started with episode 31, and then we reached that goal, and then I came up with the $8,200 goal. Then we reached that last November, did the 8-hour, 20-minute live stream, and after that, we found out that I've traveled 292,220 blocks from spawn, because I pressed F3 after the live stream, and then that's where I came up with the new goal, $29,220 for Child's Play charity. So it's all snowballing, being as we're in a snow biome. Let's pick up a snowball and celebrate. Woo! Okay, yeah, careful, Wolfie, that one's coming back down. Poof. Okay, so yeah, that is a very brief and strange history of Farlands or Bust. So we've turned over another leaf. I'm really looking forward to this new computer. And like I said, I'm going to be doing that tomorrow, and then I'll hold on to the video until we reach 20%, which is a good thing to do, I guess, because the 10% video I didn't have recorded or made until after the 10%, and it was like 2 weeks late. So this one, hopefully, I can like upload on the day we reach 20%, as long as we don't suddenly reach it tomorrow, because I won't have a computer set up. So yeah, there's that. I'm really excited about that. The weather outside is frightful. No, sorry, I don't know. It just sounded like I was going to start singing that song. So I did. What? It's like a dam. Damn! This is weird. Voice crack. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting couple of days for me. Oh, the weather I was talking about is like, it's March, middle of March, and tomorrow and the following day it's going to be 80 degrees here in Chicago. 80 degrees Fahrenheit, sorry. For those of you who live in a logical frame of mind that uses Celsius, that is 26 degrees Celsius, but we in America are wacky and we use the imperial system and whatnot. So yeah, that's like June, July weather suddenly in March. Of course, things could turn, and in April we could get 12 inches of snow, but yeah, that's going to be happening the next couple days here, and I'm going to be locked inside building a computer like the giant nerd that I am. But yeah, it's very strange. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's evidence for global warming. Not that I'm denying global warming. It certainly is something that's going on, and it's certainly something that we are causing. So but this is weather. There's a difference between weather and climate, and you'll find a lot of global warming deniers will use, oh, it's snowing everywhere and it's, minus 26 degrees in, we had the snowstorm, was it last year or the year before? And then, suddenly everybody was like, oh, who could say that global warming is happening when this week it's so cold? There's a difference between climate and weather. So this is just a heat wave for whatever reason. It is unusual, and our winters have been getting more and more mild. And obviously the climate overall has been getting warmer and warmer, so there's certainly side effects to that, but this in particular has just caught me off guard. I also haven't been outside that much because of my toe. I am not as mobile as I usually am. So, floating phallic thing over there. Oh God, what is going on this episode? Indeed. I was going to hit that, but then I was standing on it, so. Hi, Wolfie. You just like to jump in precarious cliff edges, don't you? So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. I'm excited. I forgot to mention the last couple episodes, but I got in my order of Farlands or Bust t-shirts from farlands.spreadshirt.com. I'm really excited about them. They're looking good. My favorite so far, just for your own information, is just the Farlands or Bust logo. That turned out really well. I used a lot of people. They'll just use a JPEG. Oh, totally jumped off. They'll just use like a JPEG or something and use the digital print, that's how the printing is done on the floating block of ice and the Indeed shirt. But the logo shirt is actually using flex printing, which is a higher quality, gives you nice brighter colors and sharper, it's like a solid ink on the shirt. So I really like the way that turned out. I'm going to try to do more t-shirts with that kind of process. The only problem with that is you're limited with how many colors you can use. You can't do a 4-color print or anything. But enough talking. Let's go to sleep. Oh, that's like perfectly aligned with that mountain there the moon is rising over. And of course, with our new computer, we'll be able to have this on far render distance. It'll be even more amazing. But let's go to sleep before stuff starts spawning. And awakeness. And it doesn't seem like anything spawnedness. But yeah, I got the t-shirts in. That's my favorite, but I got also the floating block of ice and the Indeed shirt. I put the Indeed shirt on like the forest green, which is like a dark green shirt, and it's the darkness of the shirt kind of mutes the colors, I think. So if you are still considering purchasing a Farlands or Bust t-shirt, think about putting those on kind of a brighter color shirt. It's up to you. I mean, it still looks fine. It's just the KurtJMac face, the avatar, is a little bit muted. I might do some adjustments in the colors to that, and in the floating block of ice, maybe resize and reposition them on the shirt a little bit. I think they could be a little bit bigger. But yeah, like I said, those of you who've already ordered those, this is the first edition kind of test run here, but I've been getting some feedback from some of you guys, and you guys seem to enjoy all your t-shirts. I appreciate everybody who purchased them. Where's Wolfie? There he is, having problems. And yeah, look forward to more of those. But it is probably... Ooh... Crazy lands here. It is probably... those things are going to have to wait until after my new computer is up and running, and I get whatever version of Adobe I end up getting up and running. Some of you said that you're okay running CS2 on Windows 7. I didn't have that good luck in the beta of Windows 7. Ooh. Oh, hello. It's not that deep. It's not quite the dark and magical pit of bottomless destiny, but it's interesting, to say the least. It's pretty close. Watch it, Wolfie. Watch it, Wolfie. Okay. Oh, you idiots. Oh, I gotta heal you. Get over here. Where'd you... Oh, I'm getting all messed around. There he is. Okay, he didn't take that much damage. Boop. And boop. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna try that first before I don't want to upgrade. That's I mean, I understand why that software is so expensive, but it's yeah, it makes it tough. And yes, I know I could use GIMP or other things, but I also like using Illustrator and InDesign and Dreamweaver and stuff. So anyway, enough of that. Let's keep making progress here. Something else weird that's happening is for those of you who watch my Driver San Francisco series, and I tweeted about this, episode 21 of my Driver San Francisco series all of a sudden has 200,000 views. And when I saw that, I was like, what? I thought maybe like the Ubisoft blog tweeted it or posted it or something like that, but there's really nothing special about that episode, to be honest. I can admit that. It's not like anything amazing happened. If any video was to get 200,000 views, I would have assumed it would be the Castaway episode where I accidentally stumbled upon Stronghold. But yeah, that one has 200,000 views. Ooh, some fancy footwork there. But everybody's seeing that. It's not like I'm the only one seeing that, but it is indeed a bug. I'm fairly certain, because in the statistics, say that word 10 times fast, statistics, it says that 97% of the views are coming from a mobile device, which is like over 120,000. Well, even more than that. There's some lag. This landscape, by the way, is very hard to navigate. As an aside. So, I don't know, something is going on there. Maybe you guys, if you watch my videos on your phones, maybe you should check your phone to see if it's maybe still on and sitting there refreshing the page every 10 seconds. You know, I don't know. It's hard to say. It's not saying where this traffic source is coming from, but I'm pretty sure YouTube is going to be hopefully fixing that. You know, they're going to be wise. What's up? This video can't have this many views. Well, it certainly looks cool, and I appreciate it looking like I have that many views. I'd rather have a true statistics reporting on my channel than you know, some problem like that. And obviously, if it did genuinely have that many views, it would have had many more likes than, say, 200 or so likes it has, and I only gained 3 subscribers from that video, so I would hope if one of my videos was to be viewed over 100,000 times, I would have gained more than 3 subscribers. But yeah, that's really weird. We'll have to figure out what's going on with that. Well, I guess I really can't do anything about it, but that's going on. So for any of you wondering, I'm not suddenly famous for some reason, but that caught me off guard. Let me answer a few questions here before the day is over. Manic Mobius asks, when I build the new computer, will I do live streams more? And I've answered this already, and yes, indeed, that's one of the reasons I wanted to build a new computer, one of the many reasons. Am I doing wool? Can wool. I guess those are all white sheep. Yeah, that's one of the things that's hopefully going to improve and happen more frequently. I sound like that guy on The Big Bang Theory. What's his name? Kripke. he turns his R's into W's. Yeah, that's going to happen more often. I like what BOO is doing. He's starting to live stream, and he's doing it where he's doing the boring stuff, like building in his normal world in between when he puts up YouTube videos. You know, building and cleaning up, and he's just doing that as live stream. So I think that's a nice approach to go for. I'm not going to be able to do... obviously, this is the last video I'm probably going to be recording on this computer, so I'm not going to be able to get back into Castaway until the new computer is built. So, and I know one of the things I want to do in Castaway is build like a stronghold, not a stronghold, but like a wall, a protective fence around the village that I'm currently living in to protect them from zombie invasions. That's going to take a while. It's something I was planning on doing away from the camera anyway, so maybe I'll come back and do a live stream doing that, because that's going to take a while before I set off and try to find jungle biomes and things like that. So look forward to that. So yeah, that's why Castaway hasn't made much of a return since those last few episodes. I'm probably going to have to wait to try to go to the moon in Kerbal Space Program until I build the new computer again, because I failed at this last one I uploaded yesterday. So yeah, look forward to that stuff. Whoop. I'm getting a little bit laggy here. Yes, hopefully we won't have this these lag spikes anymore either, like that. Although that just might be a symptom of how large this save file is. Walk into the far lands. Who asks? Oh, a not-so-friendly guest. You're not-so-friendly guest. A not-so-friendly guest asks, did I ever play Simpsons Hit and Run because some of my catchphrases in Driver San Francisco sound like that's from the game? Yes. That's a PlayStation 2 game, Simpsons Hit and Run, and there was another Simpsons driving game that was kind of a take on, you know, the Grand Theft Auto thing, but every time you got in an accident and you were driving with Homer or other people, they'd be like, I know Homer, one of his catchphrases was, out of the way, jerk-ass, so that's where I get that from. And he, you know, yells other things like, ow, I bit my tongue, when you get in an accident and stuff like that. Or, ooh, I got a wedgie. So yeah, that you can certainly hear my influences from that. And then, yeah, I've played those games, so... those aren't all original catchphrases. They all have origins somewhere. So yeah, good on you for recognizing that obscure reference. KurtJMac kid. Ca, isn't that an element in the periodic table? Ca? It's like iron or tungsten or something like that, or calcium. What did he ask? He asked he said nice PlayStation collection. I guess referring to the 10% video where I show my stack of original PlayStation games. He asked, do I have Jetmoto? Indeed, Jetmoto was another favorite of mine. The original Jetmoto and Jetmoto 2 I think I have. They didn't make any more of those games, did they? You know, there was the... I always thought it was funny. That was one of the first games I played where there were, like, actual sponsors. You know, there was the Butterfinger team and the Mountain Dew team and stuff like that. And when you ran into each other, the guys would go, grrr, or make some weird noise. Grrr. Yeah, that's the noise they made. It was kind of a weird thing like that. But yeah, that was a fun kind of racing game. It was fun two-player racing game. Split screen, of course. I guess I can get in the boat. Why not? But yeah, Jet Moto is up there as one of the better games from the original PlayStation. Indeed. But yeah, I guess the sun is setting here. That was just a few questions I was able to answer. Don't get left behind, Wolfie. And yeah, I really hope everything goes well tomorrow. I mean, like I said, this is only going to be the second computer I've actually built from the ground up, and this one I'm using right now, the first. So while I may sound like I know what I'm talking about, I really don't have all that much experience. And based on the comments from the last video, it sounds like it's an even split between doing a pretty big like how-to versus a, you know, just kind of a fun. Wolfie seems like he's pretty damaged. What have you been doing? What have you been doing? Boop and a boop, and how about one more since I got it? And a boop. Okay. Let's come over here. Oh, we can replenish your snack stockpile with all these pigs. But yeah, here is the final hidey hole created in Windows XP and Farlands or Busts. Not dead, sir. Let's dig in. But yeah, it sounds like an even split. So I think, I don't know, like I said, I'm not an expert, so I think I'm going to do more of a casual building thing. I'll try to be funny. I'll try to get some useful information out. I'll certainly let you guys know the names and the models of each of the parts that I'm using, in case you're wondering. But it's more just this is how I've done this, and more of a thank you video for reaching 20%, and also a thank you video for all of the contributions to the Farlands or Bust tip jar, which are making this new system possible. Indeed. Oop, that is not a pickaxe. Indeed, Wolfie, it is not. So yeah, thanks again for watching this episode of Farlands or Bust. You can keep going. Bed. I'm going to use this pink wool. Boop, boop. You can keep going to farlandsorbust.com to contribute to Child's Play charity using the chip-in widget on the page. I would appreciate it. And I appreciate the last 100 episodes of this thing called Farlands or Bust. And I'm looking forward to the next 800 episodes, because that's at least what we've got to go. If we're ever going to reach the Farlands. Oh Lord, I am in for quite the journey here. But yeah, thanks again. You can click like if you like this video. That always helps. I appreciate it. Favorite and subscribe if you're not already. I will welcome you with open arms to the Farlander community. And once again, my name is Kurt. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. That was a good one.